Father, I'm gonna study my notes on the mask, see if I can think of a plan. But if you want to go anywhere, I'm with you. And listen, everyone, I'm really sorry about the way I left. You know I've never hurt any of you on purpose.
Well, when you get turned into a bear by accident, I suppose these things can happen. Forgive me, of course, Atreus.
We know you meant no harm, lad.
I'm sure I will.
Okay, guess I'll take it.
You know what you want?
For clearing the air. I hope that I can be forgiven for not doing more when the Hellwalkers attacked. Whatever reservations I have about violence, they shouldn't apply when your home is under attack. And certainly not by undead abominations.
Hey, wait! We're with you. Back to Svartalfheim, huh?
We still have unfinished business there. We met the ghost of a father who needs to know what became of his son.
Sounds good.
I've been studying, and I can forge some new equipment for you.
well, brothers. How did you manage to kill Garmany?
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. And I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir. Remember the light Father saw? The accidental magic I did when Fenrir died? That was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, I just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad! A gigantic hell beast with the soul of a loyal pup. Bloody brilliant! Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Mimir, did you know Garm? Why was he locked up to begin with?
Ah, Hell's feral sentinel. Well, believe it or not, Midgard was once bigger. Until Gar, then just a wee pup, got peckish.
He ate Midgard?
Only a few mountain ranges. And the 5th season that comes after winter but before spring. And a word for the feeling when you get so hungry, you stop being hungry.
You're messing with me.
I would never.
Now that I've spent time in Asgard, it's strange to imagine Magni and Modi there. Sif raised them both, right? She seems like a good mom.
Hold
Maybe
that
a little-
thought. I think it's about to get violent.
Left side!
Hoisting your back!
Gravestone with the keyhole in. That's weird.
Looks like it fits a certain ominous hilt we found while searching for the Norns. Remember what I said, Kratos? Carefully.
Father. I failed you.
Speak, Spirit.
Is that... Father? I can't see you. I wasn't quick enough. I'm so sorry I abandoned you.
Your father is dead.
What? How?
He went to find the other half of the treasure without you. He must have been killed trying.
It seems that in your efforts to protect one another, you each came to one of these islands on your own, and...
I've been such a fool. But... thank you for telling me. Perhaps now we can see each other again.
How did you know
What?
that the son was dead?
The boy abandoned his father. In their attempt to spare the other, they both perished.
What now?
We will retrieve the treasure, then return to the father.
What for?
Finish what he and his son started.
Seems like that water wheel should be powered by something. Hey, there's something up on that island. See that?
Perhaps the treasure the spirit spoke of.
Stop squirming.
You did it, Master Kratos! A spectacular job! Keep it up and you'll become an expert in no time.
I can't tell if he was patronizing or if that was just plain sad.
Both.
Can't get on the lift if that geyser going. Great. Watch the exploding one! These things smell awful.
Quite the cache. I see why it meant so much to our lost treasure seekers. Perhaps we should go tell the father what became of his son.
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Mimir, what were you saying earlier? About Sif not being a good mother when you knew her?
It's quite true, if I'm being frank. In a culture as debaucherous as the Aesir, being a paragon of womanhood meant being a fierce fighter and a fiercer drinker. She and Thor seldom knew a moment's sobriety, whether brutally dealing with their enemies or, just as brutally, raising those boys.
What do you mean?
Oh, little brother, I know you didn't have an easy childhood, but you can't fathom how much worse it can get. Imagine learning discipline by having thrashed into you time and again. That was Thor's approach, the same one Odin used on him. A poisonous notion of manhood passed down through generations. A grim inheritance, leaving all of them the poorer. And we'll just stop there for now.
Oh, you're
We
back.
have news of your son.
Oh, please, tell me.
He went to find the other treasure with the same idea you had. He didn't make it. I'm sorry.
No. This is my fault.
He disobeyed your wishes.
Yes, because that is what sons do. I should have brought him with me. We'd be alive and rich beyond all reason. Together.
Well, maybe you can at least be together now.
Nevertheless, thank you for finding him. I'll seek him out in Helheim.
So, the father should have trusted his son more, huh?
Interpret their misfortune how you wish.
I'm glad they're at peace at least.
Yes.
Mimir, how did they capture Garm in the first place?
That was Tyr's doing. He lured the beast somewhere safe and kept it distracted by lending his own arm to be gently chewed. Once the chains were on and the gate to Helheim was opened, Garm bit Tyr's arm clean off in retribution.
But Tyr's not missing an arm.
Well, it grew back, eventually. He is a very resourceful god, after all.
Mimir, can we get back to what you were saying about Magni and Modi's childhood? Or beat them up a lot?
Aye. He was always a cauldron of drunken rage, and Sif wasn't much better.
Set that aside for now. Come. Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
The key to that watchtower door should be on this island somewhere.
Look! The key coming out of that net! Going underground with the stone! Behind you! Watch out! The ground looks weak down here, Father. Maybe that lift can help us get higher. Might be easier to break that ground from up there. Think you could break through the ground from up there? Behind you! Incoming!
Right flank!
Behind you, father! Outcome! Mimir, is this it? Over here?
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
What are you not saying?
I just need you to trust me.
Mimir, can we get back to what you were saying about Maggie and Modi's childhood? Thor beat them up a lot?
Aye. He was always a cauldron of drunken rage, and Sif wasn't much better.
No more for now. Focus.
What can I make for you? Oh, got time to chat?
Can you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Let's keep going, lad. Just put the key into that lock, brother. There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
What? So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
What is this?
A Lungbocker. I captured it many years ago.
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative and eye-catching way to earn his favor.
It worked?
That it did.
This creature, you enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
Because I was young and stupid. And I didn't know what it was like to be chained in one place for years at a time, with nothing to occupy your mind but pain. Right. Chain the fins too. If you could... Easy. Easy.
That creature's hurting.
But we're going to free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
Now for the other fin. There may be a way to reach it behind that collapsed debris. You're angry with me, aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
Learn anything? You're building quite the collection of poetry, brother.
Why so surprised? My people are known for their culture.
Not surprised. Esteem.
Why enslave the creature?
Its fat, a good source of oil. For Odin's lanterns.
Oil. For lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself. Defend, if you could.
I know.
Just the tail left now.
Look out! Red's neck!
Another red! To the left!
The nest was hiding some sort of device. Maybe that dock can lead us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
You never spoke of this creature.
Does that surprise you? That an old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made?
No.
I'd hoped the creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
We could kill it.
No. Not when we can save it. Good. We can reach the tail from this dock.
You would still save this broken creature.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this. I can't just leave it.
And if it is beyond saving,
I don't understand.
let us continue.
Left side! Incoming! Right side! Farther! Behind you! Incoming!
Tail must be chained as well. Sliding down that rope should take us where we need to go. There! You're free! What's going on? Maybe it needs a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, Bubba?
Father, look! Rune Slick. Now we just need to speak the word. Making! Look, the gate out there's lower. This creature, the mining rigs, they're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
That's not an excuse, little one. But thank you for saying it.
Mimir, if I met someone I liked, how would I know if they, liked me too?
Is there someone?
No. I was just curious. Actually, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Come on, you great blubbering beast. Shoo! It's not moving. Why is it not moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But... No. No, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off. Scare it. Something.
There is no making things right. Only better than they were.
Likes the wind blowing on its face. I can feel it.
May provide some comfort.
That's not enough.
It seldom is.
Mimir, can we get back to what you were saying about Magni and Modi's childhood? Or beat them up a lot?
Aye. He was always a cauldron of drunken rage, and Sif wasn't much better.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
You collected Kvasir's stories? Give them here! Huge fan!
Thanks for grabbing this.
Mimir, what else do you know of the mask?
Only that it was the great passion of Odin's life. He journeyed across Aegir's burning ocean into the heart of the silent matron herself to find it. Lost every man in his crew, but to hear him tell it, it was worth all that blood and more.
Mimir, Odin's mask. How do you hear about it in the first place?
He said a voice spoke to him one night, entreated him to collect the mask and control his own fate. I still think it's all a bunch of bollocks. Odin got drunk, convinced himself a wooden mask would solve all his problems, and pranced about the realms until he found a sufficiently mysterious bauble to fit the bill. Mask probably doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah, probably.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Behind you! Watch out! Behind you, brother! Brother! Get up! Brother! Impressive!
Right side! Incoming!
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
making this thing stronger! Behind you! Watch out! My arrows will slow her down! Helga! Oh, gotta remember to ask Tyr about his travels to the lands beyond the seas.
You wish to travel the world.
I don't know. Maybe. See new places. Find out more about myself.
So, which is your favourite of Gavassia's poems, brother?
Why would I choose a favorite?
on fire! But you probably already know that. Look for it out!
Hey, this is where we found Tia. You know, I don't know who had a worse time of it being locked up. Him or me?
As you said, your prison at least had a view.
Aye. But with a view comes the ability to mark the passage of time, and watching the days pass. One by one. It's not something I'd wish upon anyone. Except maybe Odin himself. Ground to be still. This looks familiar. We're back in the spiral section of the mine. got him!
Master Kratos, what an excellent job you've made of it.
I do not need your encouragement.
Oh no, I've offended you. Oh no.
I think you hurt his feelings.
Right side, brother!
They smell awful.
Right flank!
Hey, the runic word appeared over there. Now we just need to speak the word. Sona! So, Father's new spear, it's made out of a ring?
Drop near eye. Forged by the Huldra brothers as a gift for Odin.
How's it work?
Every so often, the Dropnir drips out identical copies of itself. The Huldras presumably figured that if one golden ring was a good gift, an infinite number of them would earn them a permanent place in Odin's heart.
But it didn't.
Not even a little.
You know what? My face is itchy. I think my beard's coming in.
Is it?
Yeah, my jawline. See? It's growing.
Is it?
That's not just dirt.
It's not dirt.
Hail, fellow travelers.
Atreus heard a creature in pain in the desert.
Over a storm like this? Most impressive.
You know Alfheim pretty well, right? Do you have any idea what's out there?
No, sorry. The elves and I... Long story, but it's best when we keep out of each other's way. Hive matter is... stickier than I care for. Good luck on your search, though. Stuff some cloth in your ears to keep the sand out. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Anything more to discuss? Let's see.
Never seen wolves like this before.
Not wolves. We fought several in Vanaheim.
They're called Gulon.
Someone trained them to pull a sled. Lucky for us.
Domesticated Gulon. Most unusual. Any particular direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
I can't hear anything out here.
Perhaps we find a cave first to check our bearings?
Look! There's a cave entrance!
This cave extends underneath the desert. Is the creature within?
Yeah, sounds like it. We'll find it if we keep going. What is this place?
A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple.
Great. You know, now that I know more about the Dark Elves, I wish we didn't have to fight them.
They attack us.
Well, this is their home. And considering what happened the last time we were in Alfheim, can you really blame them?
Patience. A virtue or a threat?
Depends on the reader. The creature you had. What does it say now?
It's not always like that. Some animals are just... I feel what they're feeling, you know? And whatever this thing is, it's a lot of things.
I see.
Why do you ask?
I am curious.
Really?
I am capable of curiosity.
Okay. Okay.
Gotcha!
Never been this interested before. Can I talk to animals or enchanted rings or whatever?
Much has changed. For both of us.
Well, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why you'd help some random animal.
Is this not what you want?
No, it is. I'm just surprised it's what you want, too.
Behind you! Look out!
Nasty hit! All right, brother!
Behind you, father!
Are you sure we're doing the right thing?
If you wish to abandon this creature, we will leave.
Well, no. I don't want to abandon it. But if we have to kill a bunch of dark elves to get there...
I remember a young lad whom, until this very moment, would take on an army of Draugr to save a wounded animal.
But these aren't undead Draugr. They're elves. I just want to make sure we're not repeating the same mistakes. Getting involved where we shouldn't. Look there. That bomb should help us out. It's just... why does it feel like no matter what we do in Alpine, we wind up hurting Dark Elves?
We are down here to help the creature you heard.
I know that, but I'm usually the one who drags us around trying to rescue animals. Why do you care so much? Is there something you're not telling me?
No.
Okay.
Another nightmare! To the left!
Above you! Watch out!
Found it. What is it?
Great Gefyun's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
It's not just in pain. It's trying to sing.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
Is that what's causing the storm?
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
Don't worry, Lynch. We'll get you out.
What is that name?
Well, the last squid thingy we saw was Diener, so...
Oh boy. While I appreciate the attempt at humor, that, little brother, is truly awful wordplay. Embarrassing, really.
Oh, well, can't all be winners. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it can move now, but it still can't get out.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-goofers are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our dark elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources, one the Elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting Dark Elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved? Then let us free it.
This is the spot! We can cut the half goofa loose here! It flies!
course it flies. It's a half-goofer.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye, perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our Dark Elf friends after all.
Look, Father, thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered... He just wants to spend time with you, lad. While he still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
These things smell awful.
Behind you! Poison!
On your right!
One more to go!
Look here.
So you just refuse to pick a favorite poem? That's uncharacteristically indecisive of you.
I have a favorite poem already. One from my homeland.
get, lungs. No, that's rubbish.
What?
Rock's bloody riddle. What gets bigger the more you take away? I can't let that blue twat beat me.
You are this upset. He already has.
You can yell at me if you want. For leaving.
What would that accomplish?
Might make you feel better.
No. You didn't trust me enough to talk through your worries. That's a wound not easily mended.
Prepare for a fight.
Help them!
So, these are the Valine schematics, eh?
You know of him.
Aye. One of the most gifted dwarven smiths around. Until he developed a conscience, anyhow.
A horn. These rooms.
Am I right in getting the sense you've actually gotten to know Thor's daughter somewhat?
Yeah, dude's great. Wants to be a Valkyrie one day. She deserves to be. Of course, I told her all about the Valkyries we faced, but I'm not sure how much she believes me. It didn't go great when I tried to tell her stories about her grandfather, though.
Anyone can have a blind spot when it comes to family. Some only learn the truth in the hardest way. Rock and hole!
I see it.
It's back!
Hertha! That's what she was called. I'm trying to remember which god raised her dander up.
It does not matter.
Doesn't it?
If rage is all that remains, her reasons are irrelevant.
Lad, it's Trude who you meant when you asked about Viking.
Through? No. I mean, I wasn't asking about anyone specific. And, well, Skilder likes Through. But she's only interested in becoming a Valkyrie. She's focused, you know?
Oh, very well, lad. Very well. Just hope you know if you ever need to review anything we discussed.
I know. It's good. I'm fine.
Rock's riddle. Could the answer be nothing?
What gets bigger the more you take away? Nothing. I don't think so, brother.
I do not like riddles.
Mimir, can we get back to what you were saying about Magni and Modi's childhood? Or beat them up a lot?
Aye. He was always a cauldron of drunken rage, and Sif wasn't much better.
Well, Sif doesn't drink anymore. Neither of them do.
I am quietly flabbergasted to hear it.
Another time. We must focus.
Father, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought?
I do not know.
Can't remember?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. So we can compare?
It is not a competition.
I mean, not yet.
Lad, I'm still reeling from what you said earlier about Thor and Sif having quit drinking.
I get the sense it's more recent for him. But I know he loves his daughter.
I expect that's the explanation.
Not now.
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
I do not, and would prefer it remain that way.
When I was in Asgard, I saw Odin do something to some new Einherjar. They seemed kind of mindless until he cast a spell that restored their identity.
Aye, that was his habit, even when they were confined to Valhalla. I think letting them remember themselves was another small way of cheating death any way he could. Though I wouldn't be surprised if with that small gift of autonomy, he also embeds an undying personal loyalty to himself. Lad, I've been trying to envision how Thor and Sif came to be such better parents to Thrud than they were to Magni and Modi. Here's how I imagine it.
Hold. Let us search this area.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up. But there's another storm out that way. I think that means...
Another half-goofer.
Maggie!
So, once we free both Hofgufas and end all the storms, then what?
Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing Hafgufa. The scars of conflict are woven into the very fabric of the realm. I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim. But, well, what's your father always saying in this situation?
Keep your expectations low, and you'll never be disappointed?
Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
We gotta find the right cave. There's the other Hofgufa, under all that hive. There! I see a way in. Wasn't sure before, but I'm glad we're doing this. The sandstorm just feels wrong for Alfheim.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Not once we free this other Hofgufa. It'll be a duet. What is this place? It doesn't look like a Dark Elf cave.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Blocked.
Yeah? What about from down here? Ew. Guess some of this hive stuff doesn't like sound. Amir, the last time we were in Alfheim, this hive stuff was all over the realm. It looked unnatural. Like it was choking the life out of everything. Even the light itself.
It looked that way because you're not from this realm, lad. To the Dark Elves, the hive is more natural than that faultless, lily-white column in the center of the well. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped Hafgufa for that matter.
You have a point.
I'd like to believe I always do.
This hive looks thick. I'm not sure why that works, but I'm glad it does. Watch the exploding one!
Watch your left!
Light up on the left!
Light elves?
Behind you, brother!
What are light elves doing down here? Isn't this dark elf territory?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim, or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Oops. Wait, isn't that the hive that doesn't like sound?
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we?
Watch out! Left side! Another light elf! To the left!
Big ball of light coming your way! Left side, incoming!
It's down!
So with two Hofgoofers free, are they gonna be able to, make more?
Almost certainly. A bittersweet spectacle, considering the cost.
The cost?
Aye. The adult's light fades as they pass it on to their offspring.
Hold on. Are you saying they have to die to have kids?
They don't have to, but the more light they give, the higher the chance of their offspring's survival.
Damn. That's... wow.
It is what parents do.
Really? all parents are supposed to die for their children?
It is what I would do.
Well, here it is. Guess it's time to free it.
You don't seem particularly happy about it, lad.
We're freeing them only for them to die. It doesn't seem fair.
Life seldom is. But their sacrifice will allow their children to thrive. So they will die contented.
Hadn't thought about it like that. If I were one of the children, I wouldn't want them to.
I know, son. But it is the only choice they can make.
Get off him! Okay, guess that's all we can do from down here.
Aye, back to the surface then.
Behind you! Watch out!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Behind you! Ow! Still standing, yeah?
A what?
It's, for relaxation. You burn leaves and breathe the smoke.
Oh, can I use it?
No!
The fate of these creatures, it reminds me of a story.
Yeah?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such power. So the blacksmith used the flame
Mother, please. It's okay.
What is okay?
You don't have to... Look, I know I get sad about this kind of stuff, but it doesn't mean I won't be okay, you know?
Yes.
So, what happened with the blacksmith?
His daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died, trying to protect her from those who would open it.
You're not gonna have to do that for me.
I know, but I would.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in our place. Yet again.
cut it free.
Whatever my future holds, know this, Atreus. I will always do what is best for your future. Even these two understand that there is little choice for a parent.
So, are they?
This one's all yours, brother.
You know what? Never mind. Wow.
The Song of the Sands. Wow. Didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thanks, Father, for doing all this. I know it doesn't solve everything, but it feels like we helped.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in our freshly lit barrens?
That's a weird place for a lighthouse statue, isn't it?
On top of ancient elven ruins? I'd have to agree.
These are all light elf graves. This is weird. Shouldn't they be in the temple?
A fair question.
With no clear answer.
Alka! Alka!
Jewelry.
Oh? Put it on one of my horns. Let's see if I can pull it off.
No.
Whoa, Mimir, look at all these books.
An archive of knowledge.
Don't see any light elves around.
For now.
Maybe they've left for the day, and we can browse at our leisure.
Here. These texts alone are not enough to end the Elven War. But restricting their access only serves those who wish to prolong it.
Why would anyone do that?
Many prefer violence than to be challenged by the truth. This book is sealed, but there is an inscription. Consul.
Big Veer spoke of an exile of the same name. Odds are he'd like a gander at that particular text.
Swapa!
Ah, it appears the librarian would like a word.
Lata Frambog.
Sounds like she wants that journal back.
No.
strike! Oh, I felt that one, brother! This is a fine mess. Shield strike! Take it off, man! You've got this! Use a shield strike, brother! Come on, get up, brother! Use a shield strike, brother! Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
On your right!
Brother! Get up! Brother! Use a shield strike, brother! Shield strike!
No, Salvo. I thought we were gewählt. How brought him on?
She thinks she's protecting them by hiding all this knowledge away.
Our ally wishes to read this journal. We are taking the book.
Gotta admit, didn't think it was gonna end that way.
Last we traveled here, when the Dark Elf King attacked us, the ramifications were dire for his people. We will not make the same mistake twice.
Lad, I've been trying to envision how Thor and Sif came to be such better parents to Thrud than they were to Magni and Modi. Here's how I imagine it. Sif goes straight in hopes that raising a good daughter will redeem their past failures. Thor struggles. Maybe she gives him an ultimatum after some breaking point or other.
Like, what he did to Modi. That night he found her.
Never mind that. Time to fight.
Light over! Throw your weapon at it!
Behind you! Look out!
Outcome!
Watch your right!
Oh, big door.
Locked. It requires 2 keys.
I wonder what's behind it.
That's the beauty of a locked door. It could be anything. Monsters, treasure. Knowing our luck, it'll be a bit of both.
A token.
Looks like Freyr's carved into it. Maybe it's for good luck, or for use in prayer. That's all of Freyr's tributes, I'd wager. Could fetch a hefty sum with our dwarven shopkeepers.
Look for help!
Watch your left! Behind you! Look out!
Not sure how to ask this. There's stories Odin told me, like how he lost his eye, where the details are different from stories you've told me. And I trust you, of course, but they don't seem... Is that Freyr?
Indeed it is.
Wow, big statue.
That's odd. The runes are dark.
Why would the elves build a giant statue of Freyr? Didn't they just go back to fighting each other after he left?
Difficult to say without an inscription. But it looks like the elves built this place together, light and dark. Which means this would have been their first act of cooperation in generations. A far cry from lasting peace, but perhaps it served as a monument. One that symbolizes the potential for peace.
This statue may have survived Freyr's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
Couldn't he have just, I don't know, cast a spell or something? Made things better permanently?
There wasn't a spell or enchantment to leave behind. Freyr's presence is what mattered. His very godhood is what brought life back to this dying land. Eventually he had to choose, Vanaheim or Alfheim.
Doesn't sound like a tough choice. Vanaheim was his home.
It's never easy to walk away from those who need you.
Monuments are useless. Why are you trying to fix this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble.
already light inside these crystals.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Looks like we can read the inscription now as well. In honor of the Enlightened One, may his gift of light shine eternal. Ah, gift of light.
The light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his presence?
You are not funny.
Father, do you think there will ever be peace in Alphon?
Peace is difficult after centuries of conflict. It must be found in its own time, from within. It cannot be forced.
But Mom helped you find peace, right? How are the elves supposed to change if no one shows them the way?
Your mother. She trusted me. Gave me the space to find my own way. But you are right, Atreus. She was my guide. Our actions in Alpine may not bring peace, but by ending the storm and bringing light back to this land, perhaps we have planted the seeds.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Sounds like I'm rubbing off on you, brother.
It is possible.
Falcon! Falcon! Carving. Looks like Yari and Selmer were here too.
Another ingredient around here, brother.
Mimir, tell me more of Yari.
After leaving his family, he wandered the realms in search of something unnameable. But in all his wondrous travels, nothing satisfied him. Until he met another wanderer in search of something similar. Unnameable. He was called Somar.
Let us find the final ingredient. More flowers.
A dawn bloom, maybe.
Another sleeping troll, courtesy of the dwarves. Perhaps we can bring these two animals back to Vanaheim, or Midgard even. Becky and Spanner could use the company. We have kennels.
I don't know. They feel pretty happy here. Alfheim is their home.
I suppose you're right. Just seems lonely out here.
It is peaceful. They have each other. It is enough. Second key.
Sure enough. It's been a bit since we've unlocked a mysterious door. Excited, brother? Classic.
There's something I'm not sure I quite understand. In the Ragnarok prophecy Odin knows, all the realms get destroyed, including Asgard. In the version Groa kept secret, Asgard still falls. Wouldn't Odin have tried to prevent it either way? What difference did her lie really make?
I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture and context, finer details can lead you to tragically incorrect interpretations.
Enough. We will continue later.
Ever written poetry of your own, brother?
No.
Well, ask a stupid question.
Try hitting it when it glows!
Nicely done! Keep on it!
We stunned it!
Nicely done! Keep on it!
We gotta take out these springs!
Horse weed! Hurry!
Knock them down, quickly!
Oh, guess what? While Odin was giving me a tour, his ravens took us to Svartalfheim, and I saw Derlin again. He was actually trying to do his job. We pretended not to recognize each other. At least I think he was pretending. Point is, it looked like Odin didn't know anything about Derlin helping us find... Here.
Now, if I recall, we were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believers. Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heath witches who were keen on destabilizing the government. They picked an influential Thane, an otherwise loyal man, and fed him a story of his own ascension to king. They dressed it up in enough details they knew would come to pass, so when they did, the Thane took it as confirmation. Next thing you know, he's helping matters along. He murders his king, sleeping under his own roof. Murders many he once called friends, too, thinking them fated to oppose him. Then, for a finishing touch, the witches revisit this usurper.
Hold. We will finish later.
Father? There's something angry back there. Whoa! Is that a crate? Get back!
Your guess is as good as mine. Imprisoning a gay. Can't decide whether to be impressed or horrified.
Either way, it is over now.
Ow!
If I may resume my tale, the Heath Witches were looking to tie up loose ends, and so revisited the Thane they'd manipulated into assassinating his king. With just a few details structured ever so misleadingly, they convinced the fool he was invulnerable to all threats.
Physical or magical?
Aye, aye, but 'twas not so for him. All turned into a rather magnificent bloodbath as they go. The Thane ends up without his head and a name so cursed none dare speak it. All thanks to a subtly deceptive prophecy.
You really gotta write these stories down one day, Mimir.
Well, I try. Joe tends to get sore, but thank you, lad.
Triss, I saw Durlin again too. After we forged the spear, Odin appeared. He had Durlin with him, threatening him, as if he knew I would know him.
But if Odin knew all along, then while we were pretending not to know each other, he was pretending not to see through us. Man, he really is a good liar.
I can hold on to those crests from Vanaheim, if you don't mind.
This will be of use.
I'll disinfect my tools. May it strike true. I'll heat up the forge.
Can this lock be opened without damaging the book? The elves in Freya's camp wish to read it.
Oh, a locked book, you say? How mysterious. And an elven lock. Intriguing. If your friends in Vanaheim want it, I'll get it open and pass it along with your regards. They're a lovely couple. And Atreus?
Can
something in mind? Want something in particular? Heading off already?
Mimir, I know this sounds weird, but can you tell me again what happens when someone dies?
Every living thing has a soul, and every soul has 4 parts. Form, mind, direction, and luck. Direction steers the souls of giants, dwarves, elves, and animals toward the Lake of Souls in Alfheim, where all the parts may be absorbed back into Alfheim's great light.
Good! You heard I was looking for you.
As you asked.
They look quite healthy.